Good evening, and welcome to the Bedtime Stories. There we go. Welcome again to Bedtime Stories with According to AKARA. And right now, I'll be doing the bedtime cocktail for the evening, what I'll be sipping on today. And it is going to be the ATA Shanghai cocktail. Yes, it's my version, the ATA Shanghai cocktail is what I'll be making for you all this morning, child. So I'm excited. This is one of the cocktails again that I found, and I am just tweaking it to my liking. Therefore, it is the ATA cocktail. Hello. All right, let's see here. So I got me. This is going to serve as my shaker until I get my tumbler in. This will be my shaker here that I'll need it. And what we're as you know, let me get this together again. The spirit of the remainder of the year is going to be rum. So most of all of my cocktails until the end of the year will consist of rum. Tonight, we're going to be using Myers rum. This is a Jamaican rum. Does not indicate how long, if it's been aged or not, but this is a very popular rum, Jamaican rum. A friend of mine who bartends or have had experience bartending is saying that this is one of the best and that you can smell it, the sugar cane in it. So, as usual, per usual, I will take a shot and then tell you the flavors, and then I'll make the ATA Shanghai, okay? So, I've already opened it up, so I wouldn't be on here just in case it does. That's a struggle. I'm playing myself, but I ain't gonna be playing myself like that trying to open a bottle. And it does have very strong sugar cane. Yeah, so let's take a shot. Since this is Jamaican rum, I'm going to have my Jamaican shot glass. Here you go. You see him? Hey, man. So, am I going to take a whole shot? I am, because I'm a little cold. Even though I have my heat on 80, I'm still cold. Okay, I'm not going to put that top on there. So, you see the color. It's a dark rum. Now, just a little thing, and I think I may have said this to you all before, I learned that there is no such thing as a light and dark rum. Sometimes the dark rum is not due to, it's not natural. It's sometimes dyed to make it seem dark, okay? But sometimes it is it's dark because of the molasses. Maybe the type of molasses, maybe the oak, it'll have a browner color if it's aged for a certain amount of years. And it's aged in the oak. It depends on how it's being, do you brew liquor? Or, yeah, how it's being distilled, whatever. However you make rum. Okay, so it is more about the age of the rum. Is it 6-year age? Is it 5-year age? Is it 3-year age? Is it 12-year age? So on and so forth. And so far in my experience, the longer it's aged, the better it goes down. So, because we don't know, this is 100% fine Jamaican rum. Let's see how it goes down alone. Ooh. It must be aged for a minute. Oh, I couldn't even do that whole shot. It's warm going down. It does not sting like that cheap stuff. It's oaky. I can taste maybe a little molasses. Yeah. Oaky. Mm. Ooh. Mm-hmm. I feel warm now. I feel good. I feel good all over. Anyway. I'm tempted to take another shot. What do you think? We'll move on with mixing the cocktail. I use the rest of that's going inside of me. Okay, just not in a clear shot. But it was a good shot. It really was a good shot. Yeah, that was a good shot. It was a good shot. I feel good about this fine Jamaican rum, Myers rum. Okay. Now they also have a clearer version of this of Myers rum as well, but I go for the dark one. And the recipe for the Shanghai calls for dark rum. So whatever. So here we go. So what I'm going to do is 1 ounce for the Shanghai. The regular Shanghai is 1 ounce of rum. Now, I know that 1 shot glass is a little over an ounce. So, I'm going to do a shot. In the cup. There we go. There we go. Okay. The next thing is anisette or anisette. This is a liqueur. To me, it smells and somewhat tastes like licorice. Yeah, it smells like licorice. It gives you that licorice hint of licorice. I don't know what anisette. It shows a plant on here. I don't know if maybe that it comes from that plant. I don't know. Okay, so it calls for 1 teaspoon of anisette. So I have my teaspoons here. So I'm going to fill up my anisette. Fill that up. Anisette. Anisette. I want to do 2. Nah, that's not how we're going to veer away from it. We're not going to make it our own this way. We're going to make it our own because it calls for lemon juice, and we're going to use lime. So, and it calls for 1/2 teaspoon of grenadine. So I got grenadine, and I'm just going to fill her up. Put that on in there. I want more. So we're going to do 2 teaspoons. I just want more. Because this is the ATA Shanghai. This ain't the regular old Shanghai. You know what I did? I brought my hand sanitizer so you can see that I'm clean. But I'm not making it for the whole family. But here it is. I'm clean. I sanitized my hands. You know what? I want another thing. Since I put more grenadine, I'm going to put more anisette into my cocktail. But I'm going to keep it at the rum capacity as it already is. I wonder how the flavors are going to. Ooh. And then it says juice of 1/4 lemon. But I got lime juice. Hello? So, and I say like, I'm going to use my shot glass here. A 1/4, you know, really honestly, a 1/4, this is a lot. Because a 1/4 lemon doesn't even give you that much. It kind of gives you about a splash. So, I'm going to do that. save that when I mix up some more. And then I'm going to add some ice to my cup. Here I got it in my faces cup, my smiley faces cup. Just throw a couple of cubes of ice in there for this Shanghai cocktail. The ATA Shanghai. We're going to put the top on it. Make sure the top is sealed. All right. And shake her up. Give her a good shaking. Okay. And we're just going to pour it out in my day. It was a good day, so it probably won't even reach the good day. But we'll see. So here is the results of the shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em. And it reaches the good day. It doesn't quite reach the good day. I could have put a little more rum in there so they get up to the good day. And I need to get me some martini glasses. Ciao. But anyway, here goes nothing. Delicious. I think it was the extra teaspoon, half a teaspoon of the grenadine, and I really can taste the anisette. It mixed very well with the rum and the lime. It's a really good drink. Nice drink. Yeah, ATA Shanghai. The ATA Shanghai. Hey. Make it at home. All right, I'm going to shut down and get to the bedtime stories, okay? Thank you for joining me here for the bedtime for the bedtime cocktail. It is the ATA Shanghai. Again, we use Myers rum. Use a shot of Myers rum. 2 teaspoons of anisette liqueur. A whole teaspoon of grenadine. And a splash of lime juice. The ATA Shanghai. All right. I'll see you in a few minutes as I prepare for the bedtime stories. I'm telling you, it's juicy. Bye. That is a perfect time. Welcome to the Bedtime Stories. Hi. I hope you all had a wonderful Saturday. You maybe went out, maybe you rested because it slept in or whatever you do on Saturday, but I hope it was awesome. All right. So today, this evening, we're going to be talking about chapter 10 and 11. And I think I said in the videos, in the morning chats, that it'd be 11 and 12 or something like that. But no, it's 10 and 11 of Caught Up Loving a Trill One. Caught Up Loving a Trill One by Michelle Elaine. The book is available on Amazon in digital and in paperback format like I have here if you just like a book. You know, I like a book. I like so, something I can feel. You know, kind of scrolling through stuff. My eyes look at screens all day. Let me look at some paper. Hello? Anyway, so it gets good. It gets good, it gets good, it gets good, it gets good. So thank you for showing up. Hi, Bigo. Before I get started, I want to give some shout outs to Bigo Live. Question marks. Man, I always see you here. I don't know if you're a drone or a real person, but hey, question marks, question mark, question marks, question marks, question marks. And Z, lowercase z actually. Let's look what it looked like. I got my glasses on today. Thank you for all the hearts. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything. Let's see here. Any more people? Okay, so that's it for Bigo Live right now. Let's get on into it. Chapter 10. I took notes. Okay, after I read these 2 chapters, I took notes. I'm getting better at this thing. Okay, so chapter 10, it starts with Mac going to pick up some more product from, the warehouse, and he's on the phone with Tyson, because Tyson, that's where he gets all his real information, or what he believes is true information. So Mac is like, he have him on speakerphone. Of course, Kenny is in the car because that's his sidekick, So, they pull up at the warehouse, and he motions to Kenny, go and get the product. I'm still on the phone. So he's talking to Tyson. So what's going on? What you about to do? I said, I'm just going in here to pick up a product. There's so many new things that's going on and new people. I'm just trying to get in and get out, I'm not even trying to meet new people. So apparently Mac is not into meeting new people. I get it. I feel you, Mac. I'm not one of those people that I just jump to meet new people. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really connect very well with new people. I kind of, at this age, at my age right now. But some people, it's just like they worry about new people. And I get it, especially in the game that they're playing. So he tells him the lowdown. He's saying, I don't like it. I don't like the new, your girl is changing. Toy is changing, Like, she's changing up the whole thing of it all. And this is where Tyson shows a little vulnerability here. He shows a little insecurity about what his place is now with when it comes to when he gets out. He's very hopeful that he'll be getting out, but when he gets back and he gets back on the street, he shows some insecurity on, before he was the man in the streets, before he went to jail, he was the man in the streets. And he was the man to his woman, But now she's been taking over the business. It's like, what is she going to need me for? And I'm going to read a little piece of that, of what he was saying. He says, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just talking crazy, but there's several reasons why I kept this shit from Toy all these years. He admitted, I always knew how smart she was. Even though her upbringing was different from mine, she's always been street smart. I was always worried about what could happen if she got too close to the business. Look what she's done in a few months without me. She out here killing shit on her own. No help from me. I always felt like she was better than me, smarter than me. If she can do all this shit on her own, does she even need me anymore? Does Scar? And that's a very valid question. I mean, it's insecure. And of course, Mac bigs him up. It's like, let me tell you something. She wasn't out here building up this business when you were doing it. Okay? You weren't even with her when you was building up. When you met her, you had already made a name for yourself in these streets. Okay? She was handed an already good business. Which is, Mac makes a very good point. It's not like she's building it up from scratch. Much like the way I'm doing my podcast and my blogs and my book reviews and stuff like that. I'm building this up from scratch. No one gave me the blueprint, build the building, and hand it to me and say, here you go. So he's very much right. There's a whole different from someone who builds up a business and then someone who takes over a business that's already successful. But he's questioning his needfulness once he gets out. She's proven to be good. That's why I tell you, I wonder if the trill one really isn't Tyson or Mac or Saint, but the trill one is Toy. Because she's starting to like this. She's enjoying doing this shit, yo. She likes this. And Tyson was right about kind of keeping it away from her because she could come out here and run shit. And she's proven it. Even in her reluctancy at first. She's proven to be a force to reckon with. Just in a couple of months that she's out. So, yeah. So he shows some insecurity about that. And, of course, Mac is building up. She couldn't do it without you. He mentions a little bit about the fact that, but we wouldn't be doing this. She's doing what she has to do to make good with the people that our people hit. Little does Tyson know that Mac and Kenny was the ones who did the hit. On this Alabama drug lords rocks shit. You know what I'm saying? And he's hoping to keep it low. But whatever happened in the dark always comes to light. It always comes to light. So, but we'll see. Tyson's gonna find out. I've already got I got chapter 2. I got the second book already in my inbox. So because if we don't find out, if Tyson finds out that Mac was the one who did the hit and caused this whole thing to happen, hello? I'm going to get 2 to find out. Okay, so anyway. There's a new character called, you see me looking to the side. I always keep my head on the swivel. Blame it on my Gemini rising. But I keep my head on the swivel. I be hearing stuff, even though I got these earbuds on. I'm like, what, who? Because I don't want nobody busting in here. Or, I have to check a spirit. Okay? I have to check a spirit and say, look, in the name of Jesus, get up out of here. If you ain't paying rent. If you ain't paying me rent. Or reducing my rent because you here. You don't belong in this house, okay? Hello? You can visit. You can spend a night. Okay? But unless you is helping me pay rent and utilities, okay? We ain't got nothing to talk about not living in here. At any rate, so, okay. So the new character is Omar. This is a new character. Omar is one of Rock's boys from Alabama, who is part of the group that's doing business in Atlanta. They meaning Toy and Scar and them, wants Matt to work closely with Omar. Kind of show him the Atlanta ropes kind of situation. It's an effort. There's more Toys. It's an effort to get him, to make him feel involved. Okay. Or watch him. I don't know. Because there's a reason why Scar didn't automatically go to Mac. And I want to say this one thing too, is there's also a reason. One of the questions that Saint kept asking in the last two chapters was why Tyson never sought out to do business with Vic. And it kind of wrote it off as jealousy, but I'm feeling that there is an issue with Vic. Maybe he is too big. Maybe he is too, maybe his name is too big, and it was too easy to out Tyson's whole underground business. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so they want him to work, he ain't trying to have it. But then the warehouse gets hit. Okay. They go to get their products, they're wrapping, they think it's going to be an easy evening. No, not at all. A couple of people come in and got their products and left. While Mac is in there, and Kenny they were wrapping up. They're in the back, they hear a noise in the back of the warehouse. Boom. Well, I know I have gunshots. Oh, yeah. Gunshots. Okay. Kenny doesn't, he's by the back door. So as soon as they come down, Kenny gets hit. But about 5 people get hit in this hit. And Omar says, oh, shit, that's Pablo's people. Who the fuck is Pablo? Well, Pablo is Rock's former supplier. And apparently he ain't happy that Scar has taken his business. Okay? He's like, oh no. I said, oh, you gonna take my business? Boom. Busting through the doors. I see guns. Boop, 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 boop. Shooting people. Okay. And this is also a new character, Pablo. He is the supplier or the former supplier for Rock. And he's hitting Scar and says, oh, so you want to take my business? Now the thing is, I believe the agreement, now I could be wrong, but I thought the agreement is if he wanted to do business in Atlanta, he, meaning Rock, wanted to do business in Atlanta, he would have to use Scar's product. Right? So, why would he be upset? Because he could still use it in Alabama. He still can use that product in Alabama. Is Alabama just not having no success in the drug business there in Alabama? Because Rock could have still used Pablo for Alabama business. It have nothing to do with, unless Pablo sent Rock to Atlanta to make more money, or set up his business there and knock Scar off of his throne in Atlanta. They were going to start off small and then slowly but surely take over the business. Possibly. Anyway, so the warehouse gets hit. Pablo's a new character. He's Rock's supplier. And he's not happy about the loss of business. So at the end of the hit, there's about 5 men dead. But from what I understand, there's no product taken. Now that's how you do, a hit. An equal hit. Like, oh, so you're going to take my business? I'm going to bust through your business. I'm not going to take your money. I'm not going to take your products. I just want you to know I don't like what you've been doing. Now, that's equal Rock. Okay? Rock. Now, that would be an equivalent of an appropriate hit or a response to something like, I lost business because of you. And I want you to know I don't like that shit. This way. the way Pablo did it, I kind of feel it's like, okay, so that's what it was. Okay, because I don't think any product was taken. Okay, there was no product taken, nothing, no money was taken, no product was taken. But this is the warehouse, so I don't think any money would have been exchanged. This is just where they came to pick up their product. Toy insisted on, Zeus was like trying to get her on set, Saint, take her home, and I'm going to call in people to come and clean up this situation. So Zeus, look, he's the cleanup man. There's a cleanup woman, but there's a cleanup man. Okay? So Zeus is the cleanup man. He's the one you call if you want shit cleaned up. So Toy said, no, I'm going to stay. I'm going to help out with the cleanup. And then me and you, Saint, we're going to go back to my place and we're going to call Scar and let him know what happened. So she insists on staying and helping out with the cleanup. And later on, Saint takes her home and they call Scar. And Scar is livid. Oh, Scar was not happy at all. He didn't think, I'm surprised that he didn't expect that to come. I'm surprised he didn't know that was coming. The Scar knows everything. Maybe he did, but he's mad and he's like, oh, he don't know who he's fucking with. Oh, so there's going to be another hit. There's going to be something else. He's going to have to show. He told Toy to call Rock the next day, tomorrow. He said, get your rest, but tomorrow call Rock. Because I want to you need to question and find out if he had any idea this was coming. And I feel like Rock probably said something. It's like, hey, the only way I can do business in Atlanta is if I get Scars. If I go through Scar to get my product. I don't know what to tell you. I still want to get that, or he might have went in to get more product and Pablo was like, why did you get more product for Atlanta? It said, I don't need it. But I would not be surprised if this is sideways something Rock would do. I mean, I put myself in Rock's shoes. Okay, so your people fuck with us. First, we were just, we came in to just do a little extra money. We weren't trying to take over Atlanta. Or were they? Were they? They weren't trying to take over Atlanta. I was just trying to do my business, yo. Y'all hit me, I hit y'all twice as hard. Okay? I mean, my parents never taught me that, but I've heard, it's like someone come for you, they hit you, you hit them twice as hard so they know never to do it again. Right? Okay? So this is what Rock does. And I think he sideways, okay, since I can't do it the way I wanted to initially attend, and he's insisted on, for me to do business in Atlanta, I have to get his product. He probably tattletale. I would have, but I'm a snitch. I'm going to tell you right now, don't do no crimes around me and don't tell me about it. Okay, period. Don't do it. I will snitch in order to save my life. Okay, if it makes sense, of course. Period. I mean, I hate to say it. I wish I was a better person, but I am telling, unless I'm directly involved in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a Tekashi Snitch 9. Okay? Like, he was involved in shit. If I'm involved in it, yeah, you can count on me not to tell anything about it. But, nigga, if I just hear about it and I don't have no parts in it, snitch. Is that a snitch? Would that be considered a snitch? If I'm not a part of it, but I find myself in the middle of it because it happened in my neighborhood, or like Toy, she's in the middle of this that she didn't plan on doing it, and I can't really get out of it because Scar doesn't take no. You know what I'm saying? If I feel intimidated into doing it, nigga, I'm snitching. Okay, but anyway, I'm not proud of it. I'm somewhat of a snitch. My siblings can tell you. I will tell. I will tell most of the times. If it means saving my life and I told you were wrong, if I'm not directly involved in it, I'm snitching. Sorry. Anyway, so, Scar's not happy, so on and so forth. He plans on hitting. He wants Toy to find out if Rock knew anything about it. Toy is the perfect person to sing. Girl be knowing. I love Toy right now. Anyway, so we get a tight moment with her and Saint in her place. So, he says, so, what you doing? What you doing after this? She's like, I'm probably going to go to bed. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? He's like, all right, well, I guess I'll go on home too. So what you plan on doing? She's like, so what you plan on doing? I'll probably do the same. I'm going to just go home and chill. Unless you don't want me to. Now imagine Michael Jai White playing Saint. And Nadine, who did I wonder if I kept it, if I wrote it down. That I casted Nadine from My Kind of People. I'm pretty sure she's done other things as well. Shoot. Man, I guess I didn't write it down. Dang it. Oh, no, I did. As Nadine Ellis. I was right. I was talking to my friend about that. The other author, go and get Take All of Me by Lisa Stephen. Anyway, Nadine Ellis, like being in their home, she's at her place. She just experienced traumatic. Before she's been running the business, no hits. She has not experienced the hit. She was there. She was shooting. Like, yo, she was gangster, yo. Toy is gangster, yo. And I can see Nadine Ellis playing her and being gangster. If you've seen My Kind of People on, well, I watch Hulu, so I don't know if it's NBC, ABC, CBS, or Fox. I don't know, but I watched it and it's good. And she gives me like I'm snooty, I'm suburban. I lived a good life. I had both my parents, but I know the streets. And I know business, and I know I can be ruthless if I have to. Okay, she gives me that. But they're in her place, and he's kind of like hitting around, like I could stay in your bed. Oh, he's giving her all kinds of temptation. She can't even look him in the eye. He said, "Look, you've been through something traumatic. I can stay for your safety." He tried it again. He shot his shot again. That was in my notes that Saint shot his shot one more time. Now, I don't think it's the last either, because he knows she wants him to. He knows she feels him. He knows him. He's fine. Okay? He's fine. Brothers be knowing they fine. Okay? And they can tell about how you react when they come in the place, much like how I do with my friends. When he comes in the place, I'm like, hey. I get a little soft, and I smile a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to shift because I ain't married, so I don't have to be like, I don't have to play hard, anything. But, they can tell when you reacted to him. They know. He knew, and he knows. He said, I can tell. You want me too. I know you feel what I feel. I see. You can't even look me in the face. You can't even look me in the face right now. And she's like, whatever, but I'm married, and I can't do this tonight. She's married, but their relationship is on the rock, and she divulged that information to him when they were in Alabama. Remember? Mm-hmm. Go back, get the book and read it. So it was close, but Toy stood her ground, and she said Sent home packing, probably with blue balls. Okay? But he did. He said, I don't need you tonight. He said, damn, that came out. She was like, but I know he heard me. And he heard her. So she walked him to the door and he was like, so you don't need me tonight. The LL Cool J licking the lips. So tonight. Okay. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. So not tonight. It's not the time. Okay. All right, so he pulls her in close and hugs her with his hand on the small of her back, resisting to grab her booty. I don't think she would have stopped him. And I don't think she would have stopped him if he would have kissed her. But he doesn't. He kisses her. He does kiss her, but he kisses her on the cheek. Said, all right. But he knows what it is. He knows he got a little bit of a hold on her. He knows that she's attracted to him. Mm-hmm. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And we end there on chapter 10, as far as my notes is concerned, with him going home and her sleeping alone. That ATA cocktail. This is the ATA Shanghai juice for you as far as you goes, this is juice. Okay? IG, you already know. Okay. In podcast, you already know. Anyway, chapter 11. Moving on. Okay, see, I didn't have too many. I sipped a little bit too much. I'm loose and I'm feeling warm. Thank you, Lord. So let's move on to chapter 11. So chapter 11 starts out with Toy sitting in her truck in front of a restaurant, in the parking lot at a restaurant that she's meeting her two BFFs. You know who they are, Sharice and Britton, for a brunch. But she's on the phone with Chase, Stephen Chase, Tyson's attorney, and he's kind of telling her the new updates. He was offered a plea deal for 10 years and a guilty plea. Okay. And of course, Tyson turned it down. But Toy knew better. She said, so what was the catch? 10 years was significantly low to what he was facing. Okay. And she said, but what's the catch? They want 10 years? 10 years? That would have been 10 years of her husband not being there. But she said it was significantly lower than what he was facing. What was he facing? Life? 25 to life? Really? Seriously? Child? So she said, what was the catch? He said they wanted him to flip on Scar. He wanted them to out Scar, his supplier, because they don't really want him, and they never do. They want to know who's supplying you. And they will go right up the chain. They probably caught Mac at some point. And he said, well, I work for Tyson. That's the man. Okay. I'm telling you, Mac, I'm still really convinced that Mac is the reason why Tyson's in jail. He snitched on him. He snitched on him. Because Mac he was the side dude. They really didn't have shit on him. Really, aside from him selling drugs. He'd probably get 10, 8 years, depending on where he was. You know what I'm saying? In Atlanta, 8 years, I'm telling you, because I know. Not because I did it, just I know. I've been in the legal field for over 20 years, honey. I know. Anyway. So, he wanted them to flip on Scar. That's why. But for 10 years and to plead guilty, I'm going to plead guilty and only get 10 years. But 10 years is a lot of years to me. I have been behind bars. Jail, not prison, but I've been behind bars for a night. That was enough to scare me straight. I don't want no parts of it. So 10 years, I'm away from my family for 10 fucking years. 10 years is forever. Oh, you heard me? It is forever. When you talking, your life, especially in this business. People will forget you in a second if there's someone better. I'm going to pause because I have to go to the restroom, so y'all going to hear this music. Okay? Hold on for a moment. Whew. Okay, so I'm back. I'm going to cut this up. I'm hoping tomorrow afternoon. I did a quick wash, y'all, but I'm doing an extra sanitizing. I'm home, but you should also be clean for yourself. I have been drinking juice. Okay, so let's get back to it. So she's on the phone. She finds out he was offered a deal. Tyson turned it down because he wasn't going to flip on anybody. Okay? Because he's a dude from the streets. So he knows that ain't even an option. So now what's next is trial in 2 weeks. So she gets off the phone with the lawyer, and she goes into the restaurant, meets her girls. You have mimosas, probably bottomless mimosas with her girls. She divulges to her girls, of course, these are her two best friends. That's not anybody. That, her relationship is, she's tired. She's trying to run all these businesses now that he's in jail. And it's tiring, and their relationship is not on the up and up. And her girls, she's telling this stuff in general. She's not going in depth about, her girls don't know that she's involved in his legal shit. I mean, his illegal businesses, But they're not stupid. They know that they know what Tyson used to do. And how she knows they ain't stupid. They know about stuff, but she still smartly, wisely is not telling her girlfriends everything. I think she just needs to get it off her chest that we're going through problems, and it's just I didn't want to have to do this. This is just so much that's going on. So, Therese has a date that she's going to be dropping her son off with Toy, or her mom, Toy's mom. I think it's Paulette, so that she can go out on this date. And some guy she met in the mall. She's some fine ass guy I met in the mall. My question is, I wonder if this is one of Pablo's people. This would be a great twist if it's one of the Pablo's peoples that hit the warehouse. Or Omar. Or Vic. I'm just saying. It would just be interesting if one of those people would be there. That'd be a nice twist, whatever. So moving on. See, later on, after she has brunch with her girls, she goes and meets with Mr. Lee, which is her husband Tyson's accountant for the one legal business that she he handles. And so he gives her the tea on all this going on. And he didn't really try to give her the tea, but Toy ain't no stupid little, she's an accountant. Okay? And he was hoping she was going to come in and to sign documents without looking at it. He said, boo, I'm an accountant. I ain't signing off on nothing that I don't know what's about. So she, for an hour she sat in that office and she reviewed all the accounts that he wanted her to sign off on. And she, at the end of the day, she did it. He was hesitant of doing it. Mr. Lee, this Caucasian man, she's looking at this man. It's like, you trusted this man with information. You didn't even trust me, and I'm the woman you sleep with every night and had your children. But whatever, she can't really get over the fact that Tyson lied to her for 5 years and kept this from her. That is really what is the issue for her, is that she couldn't trust Tyson because he lied to her for 5 years. It's not like he lied to her for 13. You knew what it was. And like Tyson, I have to go with Tyson on this. If you was paying attention, you would have known I was still involved in the business, but you weren't. You chose to believe what you wanted to believe. That's what she wanted. She believed what she wanted to believe. Moving on. So she goes through everything. Then this part brings us back to the beginning. He tells her, like, there's this one automatic payment. He basically wants her to switch over from the current accounts. He has some automatic withdrawals that these people he's paying automatically, it comes out. And the accounts that he has them coming from are dwindling down to nothing. And he wants her to sign off so that it can be switched to accounts that's in her name that has money in it. She's like, where's all this money coming? These are actually legit businesses. Government has already checked this out. They've already understand this is legit money. Or like he's invested in stocks. He did this. He did that. So on and so forth. So he did all of that. Okay. So at any rate, so he actually has some legit businesses going on. And I'm so proud of him. Thank you, Tyson. Thank you for having our legit businesses in her name. So she's like, okay, bitch, after she reviews everything, she signs off on everything except for one. It's one that he was forwarding money to that he doesn't know who this person is, who he was sending this money to. Her accountant didn't really want to reveal anything. He didn't want to get in the middle of this whole marriage problems or anything, but he was like, look, I don't know who it is, but it's possible that he started off sending money orders and cashier checks first before he transferred over to sending it directly through a wire. I suggest you look at some of his paperwork and his businesses and find out. I'm just saying, I don't want to be a part of it. That's all I got for you. Fade to black. Fade to black. So, he didn't really want to tell, but he told her enough. This brings us back to the opening scene in chapter 1 where she is driving and she's furious because she finds out there's something else he's done. He's giving money to somebody. He's sending large sums of money to somebody. Who is this bitch? And guess what? We don't find out who she is or he is at the end of the day. At the end of chapter 11, we don't know. We just find her say, he's like, so are you going to sign so that I can? No, I'll let you know. That person ain't going to get no money. Whoever he's sending this money to ain't going to get nothing until I investigate and find out who this person is. Ooh, let me tell you, Toy is a bad bitch, okay? She is smart. He's everything that Tyson said. I love her. She's like, he said, but, no, I will let you know. I'll call you and say, whatever it is, and I'll sign it then. But right now, I need to find out who this motherfucker is that he's sending money to. who he's sending money to. Now is to find out. For me, I want to know who he's sending money to. I want to believe that Elaine, Michelle, will tell us by the end of this book. Now, I don't think we're going to find out that Mac is the reason why Tyson's in jail until we get into maybe 2 or 3. But I need to know who he was sending this money to. Who, because he said she said at the beginning, in the first chapter, she said, I'm going to kill this bitch. So, who is it? Is it his mama? Is it a side chick? Is it one of her friends? Who is he sending money to? Who is he sending money to? Who is he wiring money to? Mind you, throughout this whole thing, which I didn't mention, his mother has been trying to reach Toy for the last couple of chapters. Well, 4 chapters. And she's been ignoring her. I'm just saying. Will we find out who he's been sending this money to in chapter 12 and 13? Will he get out of jail like Scar promised? Will we find out if Mac gets outed? Will Scar mention, will he, I know it was Mac. I had to play the field like I didn't know it was him, but I knew it was Mac. Is he going to get outed? Because Kenny has been shot. I don't know if he's living or dead, but he's been shot now. And I feel like Omar, you got to read the book, because there's a point where Omar meets him and it's like, he kind of squints his eyes. And it's like, because remember, when Kenny and Mac hit, what's his name? Rock's spot in Atlanta, there was a one man that was left alive and he was in the bathroom. Was that Omar? Does he remember his voice? I'm just saying. Does he remember his voice? I'm just saying. Anyway, so that is the end of the bedtime stories. That is Caught Up Loving a Trill One, the first volume by Elaine Michelle. Again, it is available on Amazon.com in paperback and digital form. And if you have Prime, you can get it for $0 digitally. It's only $12.99 for the paperback version. Get the book. Catch up. It's only 16 chapters. I'm doing this slow because that's the way my life is. Okay? I'd have been through with this book by Thanksgiving if I was doing it every day. And it's hard. I'm telling you, it's hard for me to wait until maybe a couple of hours before doing the review here on Bigo and YouTube and on my podcast. It is really hard for me to wait until a couple of hours so that I can give you a review and remember everything that I read. But I've incorporated notes. So I think I'm going to continue doing that so I can start reading it earlier in the day and I have notes to refer back to when I'm giving you the review. Because sitting here, I was literally sitting here until about 5 or 6 and started reading the book. That's what I did with Take All of Me. I will wait until like close to that time so that when I gave the review, I can just say I could remember what I was talking about, but hey. Oh, so there's more people that came on to Bigo, and I want to give you some lives because I'm done with my bedtime story. I want to give out shout outs to those who have logged in after Z. They give me a whole bunch of stuff in here. Thank you. I want to say Daphne, but I know it's not Daphne. It's like Dispatches from Hell. Oh, wow. He gave me a heart. Thank you. I didn't know they had hearts in hell, but apparently they do. Uh, let's see. Baby K. Wow, I love this. Thank you. Thank you. I'm here every Saturday at 8 o'clock to give you a review. And if for some reason I don't, I go live and I tell y'all, I'm going to come on Sunday. Or sometimes, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think I will be taking a break around Christmas, but Thanksgiving, baby, it is on. It's on like popcorn. And I said that I was going to do a Zoom. Yes, I will be posting a Zoom for Thanksgiving Day. That would be on the 25th. I think that is. On Thursday, next week Thursday, I will be going live on Zoom only. And I will be cooking, and I will be listening to music, and I will be drinking my drink, and I will post my Zoom, if you want to get in on it, on my IG. And I'm going to see if I can figure out how I can do it here on Bigo, Twitter. I'm going to do it on all my social media so y'all know where to find me. And I'm just going to just have a wonderful, wonderful time. I'll have that posted probably Wednesday because I took off so that I can start preparing my food. I may even do a Zoom on Saturday on Wednesday. Hello, and I will be right here next Saturday. I'll be still doing my morning chats Monday through Friday. Next week, even on Thanksgiving Day, you betcha, I'm going to be right here giving you the morning chat. Why? Because I ain't that big yet. Once I get big, then I'll be taking off and I'll be pre-recording stuff and giving y'all better content. And you see this shirt, I'm worth it. Now, this is the first version that is not in cursive, right? So this one, the next one I have coming in is in cursive and it's so much nicer. This shirt I have washed so far 3 times. This is Bella Canvas. It is worth every single dime if you want to get it. It'll be available in my description on IG and in YouTube and on my podcast. I am worth it. When am I worth it? I'm worth it for you to view. I am worth it for you to spend time. I am worth everything that you put into me. And you need to let people know you are worth it. And sometimes you got to remind yourself, I'm worth it. I'm worth every single dime. I'm worth more than what people give me. Every dime, every minute, every second, everything whatever you need, I'm worth it. Daggone it. I am worth it. I'm worth your time. I'm worth your love. And you can find that on my account at springs.com. According to AKARA, springs.com. You can get these shirts and plenty of other products with According to AKARA there. But moreover, outside of my merch, what I really, really, really means the most to me is your views and your follows and your subscriptions. I'm going to have 1,000 by this time in 2022. Why? Because I'm going to be here. Why? Because I'm going to continue giving you content. Why? Because I'm worth it. You know. Oh, I know you like me. Oh, I know you like. I'm entertaining. I might even take you on a trip. I know I'm going to take you on a trip. I've been thinking I'm going to go to Vegas in June. But I might go on my birthday. Oh, I think you like me. Or I might even not even go to Vegas. I might go to South Carolina or the Carolina casinos. Get me a hotel. Yeah. And go to the South Carolina casinos. I could drive there. You know, I want Vegas, but I'll take South Carolina. They got slot machines. I'm there. But at any rate, follow me. Tell a friend, tell a kin. Meet me here at between 6:30 and 7 o'clock on Monday, where I'll have my morning chat, and I'll just tell you what's going on, what I did this weekend, or whatever. Because I may talk about this, Travis Scott situation. He's been hot in the news this past week. This whole, the baby and Danny Lay. I might talk about them a little bit. Because I have my opinions on it. And I might even research and look it up. Or I might just go in and tell you more about what I'm going to do for Thanksgiving, and excited to do my morning chats with you. I love it. I love this. I like you. I like y'all. And I thank any of you who are watching now and those who will watch it later. Thank you so much. That means the world to me. More than money, more than time. Well, actually, you spent your time here with me, and I appreciate that. Try the ATA Shanghai. Okay, try it out. Y'all, if you want to know what it is, go to my IG. I put the ingredients and what I put into my Shanghai. The ATA Shanghai. If you want to know, if you're an adult. Okay, kids, don't. Outside of that, follow me on all platforms. Like, share, and subscribe. On YouTube, like, share, and follow. On IG, like, share, and follow me on Bigo Live, Twitter, and all those wonderful places where I can be found. Okay. All right, I'm about to go and make me some more cocktails. I am feeling good. Y'all have a wonderful evening, and remember, love yourself, love your neighbor, and stay authentic. Y'all have a good one. Bye.